the Eagles 49ers game. This is going to be a fun one. I think this is going to be a very fun game. I think it's going to come down to two things for me, and this is why I'm making the prediction that I am. Philadelphia's biggest weakness on their entire roster is their run defense. It just is. The Giants, who with a mediocre at best offensive line, and who the Eagles knew all we could do was run the ball, we're still getting good rushing yards. We're still getting a good amount of yards per carry. If anything, our problem was we didn't run the ball enough. So even with that, the San Francisco 49ers, who have Kyle Shanahan, the best run game coordinator in the entire NFL, Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the entire NFL, a very good offensive line, led by the best offensive lineman in the NFL, Trent Williams. I think the 49ers are going to dominate on the ground, and the Eagles are not going to be able to stop their run game. For the other side of the ball, 49ers defense versus Eagles offense. I think the 49ers have the best defense in the league. They have an elite offensive line, by far the best linebacker core in the NFL. We saw Fred Warner, a linebacker, keep up with the wide receiver in coverage? I believe it was CeeDee Lamb. That shouldn't be possible. That's not something linebackers do. You get corners to do that. Safeties even can sometimes do that. Linebackers, no, they don't do that. Fred Warner is not a human being. He's by far the best linebacker in the league. Nobody else is even on his level. He gets so slept on. He should be a defensive player of the year candidate. But I get why they do the pass rushing more. I understand that. Nick Bosa, speaking of defensive player of the year candidate, Nick Bosa is going to go absolutely off. Lane Johnson still isn't 100% healthy. Jordan Mailata, I think he's a bit overrated. I don't think he was as good this year as he has been in years past. Kayvon beat him a couple times. Jordan Mailata needed to hold Kayvon, who's only a rookie. And so Nick Bosa, the defensive player of the year, is going to be able to win that matchup. Another thing that not a lot of people are talking about that I feel like I have to bring up. Jalen Hurts has not played a great game of football since probably that first Giants matchup where he was great, absolutely. Since then, he has been banged up. He has missed games. He was bad versus the Chicago Bears. Didn't do much in the second Eagles matchup, partially because they weren't playing him they weren't using him to his full potential. And then even in the playoff game, he was good. Don't get me wrong. He played a good game. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 150 passing yards. I'm not hyping that up as some great game. He didn't have to do much. PC, I see you shaking your head. I fully understand. He didn't have to do much. But we do have to recognize he didn't do much. He was not the reason they won that game. He was efficient. He was hitting his checkdowns. He had one nice deep pass to Devonta Smith, and that's pretty much all he did. The rest of it was them relying on their running game, which was absolutely dominating the Giants' defensive line and linebackers. We could not stop their running game. Their passing game, it was good. It was solid. They were hitting the checkdowns and getting yards out to catch. Outside of that, they weren't doing that much in the passing game. So Jalen Hurts, since that first Giants matchup, has not, in my opinion, played a great game of football. Maybe it'll come this week. Maybe this is the game where they were going to need a great game from Jalen Hurts against the best defense in the league. Maybe this is the game that will happen. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think it will. I think he'll play a good to solid game, but I don't think he's going to play the great game that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to need to beat this defense and this running game. And because of that, I'm going to pick the San Francisco 49ers to make the Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fred Warner,
Sean
man.
Sims.
Fred Warner, that dude is special, bro. He's everywhere. Every single week, this dude is everywhere on the field, bro. Like he's always near the football, bro.
He is a 250-pound corner,
dude, bro. Like that dude's incredible, bro. That dude's insane, bro. He's a freaking robot.
I'm just confused. I felt like you was criticizing Hurts for his team being good because you sit up here and said
I don't think it's criticizing.
He didn't have to do. Yes,
it was definitely criticizing.
I don't think it's criticizing. I think
it's
recognizing and acknowledging.
Okay, hold on.
You were taking away from his game by saying that.
I think because of the injury, haven't seen him play a great game in a few weeks.
That.
He said he had a good game.
So wait, hold on. Time out. Before we get to the next person, I just want to know what classifies as a good game for a quarterback in the playoffs.
No, I think he played a good game.
I think you're reading way too much into how many passing yards he had for that game. You're right.
I said
he
great
didn't
game.
have to pass the ball. He did not have to pass the ball that many times because we were up 28-0 going into halftime, my guy. And it's because of our fantastic run game that we have. Miles Sanders, Kenny Gainwell, Boston Scott, your franchise owner, just absolutely destroyed you in the run game. And not to mention, Jalen Hurts is a running quarterback himself. He didn't have to do a lot. Why would we pass the ball as much as we did? All right. With Jalen Hurts, say Jalen Hurts doesn't play in that game. We have Gardner Minshew at quarterback. All right. Gardner Minshew is not all right. He's not doing the things that Jalen Hurts does on the field. All right.
He
That
wouldn't have needed to.
He's not mobile.
automatically closes a couple of doors for you guys on the defensive side of the ball, because you guys had a spy on Hurts for most of that game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes.
Still
Yeah,
some of it. I don't think we.
spy.
If anything, we were more watching the zone read than having a spy when he was
You
passing.
had that spy on him for most of the game, and because of that, that opened up a couple of short passes that Hurts was able to throw to. All right, Dallas Goddard, because you guys struggle against tight ends, had a really good game too because of it. We even have to use AJ Brown that much because you guys were so worried about us running the ball. All right, we have a switch on offense. We can switch to being a passing team, or we could switch to being one of the better run teams in the league. That's what makes the Eagles so dominant. That's what's made them so dominant for this entire year.
Don,
So
would you say the Niners and Eagles kind of run the same similar type offenses, right? For their quarterbacks, like it's based on the
No.
system, right? And I'm also
Well,
going to
System
say
in the running
it's
game.
not the same.
system in the running game, really. I mean, let's just be honest.
And the
Your
weapons.
systems are
we're
exactly.
run
And I'm
first.
gonna
It's not the same system.
and I'm gonna say this also, PC and Desi too. We praise Jalen Hurts, right, for these types of games, that these 150-yard passing game, 2 touchdowns and 100-yard rushing. But why do we criticize Justin Fields for doing the exact? I mean, he's the same exact type of quarterback as Jalen Hurts. If you take out Jalen Hurts and you plug
Have
in
an
Justin
elite
Fields,
offensive
Well,
line, an
wait,
elite
Sean,
coaching staff,
Sean,
and elite weapons.
Are you
wait.
kidding
If
me
you,
right
no,
now?
I'm
TK?
100%
Well,
serious. If you
TK,
take,
you cannot sit up
if
here and
you,
do
You
this
are
because
not
can I finish?
serious.
his argument
I
with
just
Lamar
let
There's
everybody
no
finish.
way you're making
I
this
let
fair.
his
everybody.
There's no way you're
argument
Sean,
with
making this
Lamar
fair.
Sean, you
Jackson.
see what I'm
Let's
saying,
not
right?
do
There's
that.
no way you're
Let's
making
I
this
not
think
do
they
fair.
should
that.
let you finish, TK.
I think you should let
No,
me finish,
You
right?
no.
don't
I
let
think I should
nobody
finish.
finish.
I
You don't
let
let
y'all finish.
nobody
I just
finish.
let y'all finish. So I let y'all rant on about
Oh,
the BS y'all
finish,
ran on.
finish,
Okay,
finish.
if you take Justin Fields off the Bears and you put him and you replace him with Jalen Hurts, you guys are probably still in the same exact situation.
No, we're not.
It's the system. It
Absolutely.
is.
No, we're not.
Name me
Absolutely.
how many
No, we're
games.
not.
Wait, okay. How
No.
many games has Jalen Hurts passed for over 300 yards?
I can check for you right now.
Please tell me.
I can check for you right
I
now.
guarantee it's not more than 5.
Ridiculous.
But okay, but this is what
Justin
I'm saying.
Fields
You're
is
doing this
not
with
even as nearly as
oh
accurate
my
as Jalen
God.
Hurts has been this season. All right.
Well,
At the
yeah.
end of the day,
Well,
you
yeah.
still
This,
need.
It's
yeah.
easy to
No,
be
no, no. I
accurate
let
when you have
finish. I let
AJ
finish.
Brown and
I let you
Devonta
finish.
Smith.
I let both of you finish. All right. Justin Fields is not nearly as accurate as a quarterback as Jalen Hurts has been this season. Justin Fields is not as developed as Jalen Hurts has been this season. There's a reason that the Bears only had 3 wins this entire season.
He doesn't
Okay.
have the
One of them
weapons.
being because he didn't have weapons around them, but also because Justin Fields, we crowned him way too early. Like,
Doesn't have
yes,
offensive
he has a
line.
bright future. He has a bright future, but you guys crowned him way too early. All right. We had guys like Dan Orlovsky saying that he should be in contention for MVP.
Well, we don't agree with that. Dan Orlovsky is an idiot. We've already determined he's an idiot. He should not be on ESPN. We've already determined this. We don't agree with that.
He had over 300 passing yards against the Bears. He had over 300 passing yards against the Titans, over 300 passing yards against the Commanders, over 300 passing yards against the Vikings. All right.
So 4.
That's 4 games right there.
Wow, that's not okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna say no. We can
That's
go.
not
Again,
what.
I don't know why you
Because
guys
you
are so
said
obsessed with how many passing yards he
exactly
has.
because you
2
don't
of
say
them
they
have
don't
come
say
since September.
anything.
He had 2 in September. He's only had 2 since.
My guy.
But
Like,
have they been winning
understanding.
games? It doesn't
Like,
matter.
why
Are
do
they
Because of
we
the
need
winning
to
team.
pass the ball in
It's-
order to be successful?
We're not saying that they haven't been winning games.
No, you guys are
There's
getting
Wait, no,
so
PC,
caught
I have
up
an
in
answer
the
for that.
passing
away
yards.
from
I'm
him,
just that's
PC,
why I'm not
I
getting.
have an
Why are you
answer
getting
for
so
that.
caught up in the passing yards?
PC, I have an answer for that. Against the Giants, you don't need to be able to pass the ball. Against the 49ers, you are going to be able to pass the ball. Against the 49ers, you
and
are going to
have
need
to.
to pass the ball
do
at
that.
an elite level if you
Yes,
want to
he's
beat that
proven
team.
that he could do that.
Against
Well,
elite
I'm
defenses,
at an elite bro,
Yes.
at an elite level, look what the Cowboys did, and they literally almost beat San Francisco. Y'all are up here with
If
San
Brock
Francisco, and I
Purdy,
have no
if
idea why.
if
I
Brock
don't know.
Purdy
they're on like a
comes
12-game
out
winning
this
streak.
Sunday, and listen, if Brock Purdy comes out this Sunday and he only puts up 1 touchdown against the Eagles, Do the 49ers win the football game?
Possibly.
Be
They could
honest.
maybe they
No.
could they
I
could
mean-
still win the game.
Wait,
And
Against
Brock
us.
Purdy gets one
Against
touchdown
us.
or the
But-
49ers
Because
get
Jalen
one
Hurts
touchdown?
is not Dak Prescott. We can all agree. Jalen Hurts not Dak Prescott. So
He's not gonna
do
get a
the
ball in
49ers
twice.
win the game
No.
if they only put up one touchdown this Sunday?
The
The
49ers as a whole
49ers
get
or
one
Brock
touchdown?
Purdy?
Period.
49ers. Do they
Oh,
win
no,
the
they-
game
they-
if
would-
they
they
only
would
put
not.
up one
no,
touchdown?
or no,
Okay,
obviously
okay.
not.
So,
But
and
if
who's
the
named them
Giants
the
got one
touchdowns at the end of the
touchdown,
game?
how would the 49ers not get more?
Like what you're trolling. You're trolling. That
No,
was
that's
a
a
garbage time touchdown, and you know it.
Exactly.
The game was
It
already
was
done.
the
by then.
beginning of the third quarter. It's not
It was-
garbage time.
By then,
No,
I'm
y'all
28
wasn't
nothing.
coming
was
back,
garbage
Sean.
time,
You
Sean.
are
Shut
not
up. That
serious.
was
There's no
garbage
Until
garbage
next
time in the
It's not
third,
garbage
in the
time.
beginning
You
of the
are
third
unreal.
quarter.
Sean, they
You are
put me
unreal.
out there.
No,
I'm
they
done
had their
speaking. We
starters.
can we
Oh.
get to everybody else
Yeah, he's
is
trolling.
predictions?
He's
You're
trolling.
done.
Because at this point,
You're
yeah.
insane. That's insane to think that Jalen Hurts needs to be an elite level passer to beat the 49ers. No, he
He will.
doesn't. All right. He doesn't need
Against
to
that
throw over
defense, he
300
will.
passing yards to beat the 49ers. Get out of here with that.
Y'all are so high on San Francisco. I don't know why, man. I have no idea.
Hey guys, this is PC here, the co-host, director, editor, you get the point. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like it, of course, and subscribe while you're at it. It would mean a whole lot to me. And make sure to check out the audio EPs that are always going to be in the description below.